Hi, my name's Amber, and this is my top 5 nostalgic book boyfriends. If you don't know what Top 5 Wednesday is, it is a Goodreads group where every Wednesday there's a topic where you have to pick your top 5 favorite of whatever that topic is. For this week, it is nostalgic book boyfriend or girlfriend. My first one is Edward from Twilight. He, of course, is the first book boyfriend ever. This book is the reason why I started reading and loving reading in the first place. I know it gets a lot of hate, but I really enjoy the character of Edward. I really love his personality. So he, of course, is number 1. Next is Patch from the Hush Hush series by Becca Fitzpatrick. This is another series that I absolutely adored growing up, and I loved Patch so much, and I still do. That sarcasm is just something that I cannot help but love. His dialogue throughout the series is something that is the reason why I loved this series so much. Next is kind of a weird one that not a lot of people talk about, and that is Tristan from Kissed by an Angel series by Elizabeth Chandler. These are the first 3 books in the bind-up, but there's actually 6 books in the series. I first read at least these 3 books such a long time ago. I don't love the series as much as I used to. It definitely is one that has kind of just gone away a little bit for me. I don't love it as much. I loved his character, and it was really hard reading everything that they had to go throughout the series. Tristan is definitely on that list for nostalgic book boyfriends. Now, growing up, I just didn't read that much. That wasn't something that I did very often. I was not a reader. So those 3 are the main 3 series that I read growing up, where I just really loved the main male character. But outside of that, I have nothing else. So for these next 2, they're kind of just book boyfriends that I don't talk about much on here, that are guys from books that I adore, but they just don't get brought up enough on my channel or just in general. First is one who I'm probably going to say his name wrong, but I'm going to call him Rafi, because that's how I pronounced it in my head. Rafi is from the Angel Fall series by Susan E., and if you haven't read the series yet, what are you waiting on? This trilogy is so fantastic and just does not get the love it deserves in my opinion, but Rafi's character is one that I love the main character's relationship. I love how everything plays out between them, and he's just one of those characters that you can't help but just gravitate towards and really enjoy every scene that he's ever in these books. And finally, it's not a old book at all. It definitely is a newer book, but it's just one that I don't talk about enough on here. Finn from Traveler by L.E. Delano. I love Traveler. I read this book in a day when I read it, and I fell in love with every second of it. This is a story where there are different dimensions, and our main character has learned that she can travel between them. What happens is you're basically transporting your brain to a different version of yourself in a different dimension. But the book boyfriend in this is Finn, and he is just fantastic, and you get to see different versions of him in different dimensions throughout the story. And I've mentioned before that Pirate Finn is just amazing, and he's really just one of those characters that in each dimension you really get to see a different version of him, and it's a lot of fun seeing that. So those are all my sort of nostalgic book boyfriends. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys next time.